This morning, San Angelo school students and faculty took time to honor the lives lost on 9/11. KSAN's Isabel Alberton spoke with them for the details. Isabel?
That's right, Mariah. Students and teachers at both Fort Concho Elementary and Lakeview High School started this September 11th with a ceremony at the flagpole. Now, these are students that are part of a generation born after 2001, and it's interesting to hear their perspective on what this day means to them as Americans. This is what they had to say.
And we just wanted to take the time to remember what they did, because it still affects our everyday lives, even to this day. You know, whether we're going through an airport or the security measures we take, everything we do to keep our country safe and operating the way it should.
The Lakeview Marching Band, Junior ROTC, and choir performed during the raising of the flag.
It's important to remember what happened, because we can never, lose our guard. Because you never know, like I said, when something else might happen in the future, and it's very easy to lose sight of that fact. And you never know when the next, Pearl Harbor or 9/11 might happen. And so that's why it's important to continually remind this generation, and maybe inspire a call to service, whether it be in the armed forces, the police department, fire department, you name it. Public service is very important in this day and age.
Although students don't have a vivid memory of what they were doing that day like most of us do, students share their perspective.
For me, I was only about 6 months old when 9/11 happened, so I don't really have the memory ingrained like my parents or anybody older that could remember. But it's still the fact that it was a terrorist attack on our soil. It could have been anywhere in this country. It could have been here for all we know.
Fifth graders of Fort Concho Elementary read essays they'd written about what being an American means to them.
For this generation of kids that we have at Fort Concho in schools today, they don't even know, they weren't even born at this time. So it's very important for us to always remember the sacrifices people made and not take our freedom for granted, and have some pride in being an American and understand what that means and what that stands for.
Administrators say although they were born after 2001, it's important for them to learn and remember the freedoms they have as Americans.
So it's just a nice way to start the day off and remind everyone that we're privileged to live in America and to have the freedoms we do and to have an education. So it just sets the mood for the day and for the year, actually.